So we're here with the WWE Women Tag Team Champions, the Iikoniks.
Yay!
How are you guys?
We are great. Thanks for having us.
Oh, of course. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you.
How has it been so far in Europe?
It's been great. It's been a very quick. This is day 6, and I feel like it's gone very quickly just because we've been so busy, different country every day, but it's been great.
Great. So it's been an awesome year for you both. Since you've been coming to the main roster from NXT last year, the day after WrestleMania. And can you tell us a little bit how was this year for you, and when it starts, when you came up and then you finish up with the WWE Tag Team titles?
Yeah, it's been such a wonderful and crazy year. I mean, we debuted the day after WrestleMania, or the SmackDown after WrestleMania, which was in itself a dream come true. We made such an impact right off the bat, which was really special for us. And, you know, we continued to be on SmackDown, which was great. And then we got the opportunity to be Super Showdown in our home country of Australia, which was really special. And then, you know, tick it over into this year, we had, you know, our first ever Royal Rumble. We were in our first ever Elimination Chamber match to crown the Tag Team Championships, which was really special. And then, obviously, WrestleMania. We were able to win the Tag Team Championships, which was definitely our career highlight and something that we had worked for our whole 15 years of knowing each other. So it was really special. So this whole first year that we've been on the main roster, I mean, I don't think I could have planned it any better than it kind of has happened. Yeah. And can you tell me a little bit about the days before WrestleMania, the moment you find out you're gonna win the titles? How it was for you?
It was so surreal. The whole week was just, you know, leading up to the biggest match of our lives. This was our first WrestleMania together. And when we won, when I heard that 3 count and the bell ring, I say this all the time, my body just went limp. I went over to Billy and I had to pick her up, and we were just so overcome with emotion and happiness. And it was just everything that we've worked for and dreamt of for 15 years. And it came down to this single moment. And I had no idea what that would feel like. And I don't even know how to describe it other than just being completely overcome with emotion. It is my favorite moment. And I never want to forget the way I felt. And I don't think I ever will. I don't know if anything will ever top that date for me in my whole career. I still feel like I feel like we both still have a long way to go and we have a lot left to do. But winning our first championship at our first WrestleMania together, something incredible is going to have to top that for it to be topped. Yeah,
of course. And you've been talking about the 15 years you've been working so hard to get to this moment. So you both know each other from high school days, right? So how it's been for you to wrestle together all the way from Australia to NXT through the main roster? Can you tell me the emotions that were when you've been signed to NXT? How it was it for you? So yeah, we went to high school together. So our journey has really been, you know, 15 years in the making, and we wanted to get signed by WWE and together, wanted to do that first and foremost together, and to really help pioneer this women's tag team division. So every step of the way, we've had each other right by our side, to getting our tryout, to doing our tryout together, to getting signed, to moving to Orlando together, to living together, to being in NXT together. It was all these steps that we took with each other, you know, by each other's side, and then debuting together, and then, you know, this past year. So it's been such a journey, but it's been so much easier having Peyton by my side, because we really are each other's family, and we've just worked so hard, but knowing that she's got my back and that I've got her back 100%, it makes all the struggle and adversity and, you know, all the hardships easier to overcome, knowing that we have each other. Yeah. So at NXT, you both started separately, and after a little bit, you became like a team. Can you tell me the process from being a wrestlers in NXT to the Iikoniks? How did you get with the character of the Iconics?
So it's funny is when we first walked into NXT for our first couple months, we did everything together as a tag team because that's what we wanted. And then they kind of said to us, we need to separate you two. What you're doing is great, but we want you to find who you are individually. So we spent, I'd say, a solid 6 months. And it was a really hard 6 months to find out who we were individually. But I'm actually really grateful for that time because we did find that. And then they brought us back together and we were able to bring in the chemistry that we already have, plus who now we are individually. And that I feel like is how we really became a really cohesive, iconic duo, now the Iconics on the main roster. So it's funny how we were together, they separated us and they were like, well, we can't keep them apart. They're just too good. Put them back together. So, yeah.
So far it's been working good. Of course, as part of the women's evolution, how it was it for you to see the women main eventing WrestleMania? And of course, I told you we're from Israel. Mm-hmm. When can you see the Iconics and WWE coming back to Israel? Because it's been like 25 years.
Oh, well, I mean, WWE loves doing internationals. They love doing first evers. Obviously, we've been there before, but it's been a long time. So hopefully we can do that soon. I've never been there, so I would love to go.
Love that.
What was your first question?
What do you think about the women main eventing WrestleMania?
Main eventing WrestleMania. This year has just been so incredible for the women of WWE, and I feel like it's translated globally too. Yeah. It is such a cultural. What's the word? It's a positive step for the culture of women in sports and in entertainment, which I feel like is just the natural step of where we are in this day and age. So for the women, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey to main event WrestleMania is just a moment etched in history that will never be forgotten because the women have just worked so hard to get this opportunity, and they really earned it. They worked their butts off. Yeah. So I'm so proud to be able to share a locker room with those women.
Great. So girls, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure of mine to have you here. And thank you for having us.
Thank you.